only got 14. Right. Leader, pass that. Only fitted. No quad 4. Do you need an invite to the game, or are you in?
I will need to. Yeah. I just on FIFA, so. I'm back now.
In fact, I actually can't send you an invite. In fact, hold on, I might be able to. Wait. There you go.
One downside of this is that it's silent.
Right. I can hear you, so. I'll just wait until you sound like you're sorted, and then we'll. Oh, you've joined. Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the F1 League Season 7, Round 5 from Spain. This evening I'm joined in the commentary box by Casey. It's a bit of a, I'm hoping he'll be able to get this working, so we've had to do it a bit different way, but good evening, Casey.
Yeah, hopefully we should be able to answer that content on there. So, yeah, hopefully this week my audio will actually stay. Yeah, good to be here. And another mixed weather race.
Yeah, there's going to be some rain. As Ted says, fastest lap so far with an 18.3. Yeah, so rain midway through the race, so that should make it a little bit more interesting. So it'll be interesting to what strategies people go on. But obviously, from last week, we know which the guys who are strong in the wet, as Jigglypuff goes 19.4. Reynolds goes second, 18.5. LK, third, 19.3. On board with the championship leader, who after a bit of a dodgy time in China the week before, got his championship quest back on track, well and truly with a win in Baku in the wet.
So, just when all of his rivals faltered, perfect. Particular race.
Right, bear with me. I just need to change my audio because I'm too loud. Right. Hopefully that's better now. Yeah, so Simon Mole coming across the line here. Set his first lap. What can he do? He goes fourth. I didn't see TR Leopard popped in a 19.3 as well. Obviously, I think Leopard will want to. He had just a bit unlucky at the start of last week's race. Obviously I was away. I was getting married. I did hear the stream in Casey. I heard you say, Casey. Oh, I don't know if he wants me to say that. No, it was absolutely fine. That was fine. You can say that. So yeah, I was away getting married last week, but I'm back this week. So if I said very quick lap, anyone, it'd be interesting to see if anyone could squeeze into the 17s here. Got yellow in sector 3. Go on board with Hamilton fan. Comes through the final chicane. Oh, ducks into the pits. Oh, CK's going same speed he goes on the formation lap.
He did this a few times at the beginning of last season where he just spent the whole session going around. That's what he's doing now.
He has gone out on the medium tyre, so it's an interesting choice. Looks like oh, so Feisted's come out for his out lap now. Everybody has had their first flying lap. Interesting that Papa Smurfy, who is Cameron, has decided not to set a time at all, and Amazement goes on to intermediate tyres. Interesting choice. I know he's back on the softs. So, Casey, what are you expecting from this evening's race?
Well, obviously, before this, it's going to be very close between those guys at the top. So it should be spread out. But hopefully that changes. But yeah, I expect that with it usually being competitive from this top right, that the weather is going to be the big deciding factor in terms of who gets their strategy right. So it could be a bit of a chess game going into the later stages of the
Yeah, definitely. Definitely depends how early the rain comes, or how late, depending on if it comes later, and then how long it stays for, and whether we'll get a bit of dry weather towards the end. Because it looks like a lot of these guys are gambling on it raining quite early by by setting their laps on the soft tyre. So they'll have to start on that tyre and hoping that the rain comes early, so they'll time it perfectly. But we shall see. As Amazement has actually gone out on intermediate tyres. No, he's not. Yeah, he has. Interesting. Interesting choice. I'm going to stay on board with Feisty Ted as he's on his second flying lap.
Well, he's got to hope that the weather doesn't come in too early, because that's one set of tyres he's lost.
Yeah, if he has to go through a couple of sets of he's going to be struggling. Question, obviously you watched most of these guys in the wet last week. Who most impressed you? Because obviously there's some new guys this season as well, and that's the first time we've really had serious wet conditions for a lot of the race. Who impressed you last week?
Yeah, Melanie and Sims both did a very good job on the podium. But yeah, Sims especially when the track started to get a bit damp, and then towards the end when it was getting even wetter, he really had good pace there, catching up to the front two. So yeah, Melanie did a good job as well. Obviously Luke brought the car home, didn't really have to push, but it looked like he had pace had he needed it, so those guys look pretty good. One that struggled was Ken. He had a few incidents on that, so he'll be hoping to turn his fortunes around on that.
Yeah, so I'm talking about Kay, I'm on board with him there. Just as we were talking there, Feisty Ted went quicker by 0.3 and is on a fast lap on 18 flat and then just retired, so he must be pretty happy with that. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone can get close to that. Probably expect the likes of Leopard, Mole, Reynolds all to be able to get close to that. But just interesting one as well. Leopard has gone out on the medium, or he's in the pits. He's coming out of the pits now on the medium tyre. So interesting strategy call there from Leopard. I know from talking to him, he really wants this championship. Obviously, lost it last year to Luke, and he's already on the back foot already. As okay, sets an 18.7. Oh, got a bit of. He's lagging a little bit.
CK did complete that.
Yes, a solid 7 minute 3 second lap. That's strong contender for pole there. Right, Luke starts his fastest his second flying lap. Let's see if he can get anywhere near that 118 flat from Feisty Ted. those in sector 2 and 3. I'm guessing that's just slow cars. Interesting, Jork and Ben, neither have decided to come out either. And he's retired.
Ben's got a qualifying advance, he's ready to coming out.
Okay.
Snapfish. Just transcended.
So, doesn't have. Sadly, I don't have Delta there. It's a bit annoying. Trying to see if Luke was up on his time. LK's retired. So that's 4 out of the top 3 out of the top 4 so far. Retired with. We've only got 6 seconds remaining in the session. So, Moll comes across the line. Reynolds is retired. He goes 3rd with an 18.3. Very tight though. If you look. 3,000 between him and Melanie. So it looks like the 2 Ferrari teammates of Sims and Leopard are going for the alternate strategy here. Looks like they're expecting the rain to come a little bit later on. They're going on these medium tyres. Leopard comes around to complete his lap. What can he do? He goes 4th with an 18.5 on mediums. That's an outrageous lap, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's put him in a really good position now for the race.
Sims goes 8th. Well, again on the medium tyre, so both Ferrari boys doing very well on their medium tyres. So we have Feisty Ted on pole with a 118.032. On second we have Melanie with a 18.369. Close by 4 thousandths back. Silent Mole in 3rd, and then TR Leopard with an outrageous lap with an 18.5 on mediums. He's in a brilliant position, unless the rain comes early, and then I think his strategy might have backfired, but we'll have to see. Reynolds in 5th, LK in 7th, Jiggly in 6th, LK in 7th, Sims in 8th. I think it was Tucson in 9th, maybe. We'll have to see. Right, Casey, predictions. What are your thoughts going into this?
Well, I think Leopard's put himself in a really good position there. So, I'm thinking it's so hard. It could easily backfire for him, this strategy. So, but at the moment, he's looking pretty good, as is the pole man Ted.
Yeah, I'm going to go for an outsider here. After seeing what week's stream back, I'm going to go Melon win. He's got a in 2nd. Looked good last week, and so see how Giet's gone. I see Roberts is racing, but obviously he didn't get the time in quali. I'm guessing that's XRL Bob, or formerly XRL Bobbit. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think it is.
So yeah, another quick driver. So expect you'll have to see how he gets on starting, but drive to add into the mix. So we're just everyone's ready up now. Get everything up for you. See. So, there we go. So, everybody. Yeah, go for it, Casey. Sorry.
Yeah, they've gone hard. Maybe guys who either set their time on intermediates like Joe did, or outside the top 10. Hard tyre, so yeah, that suggests that the break is due to go really late in the race. So those guys in the mediums might not even be enough for those guys. So it's really interesting. The 3 compounds at the centre.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'd be interesting. We obviously know from this game that the weather that not always to trust when the rain's going to come, because I remember we had a little bit of rain in China and it said middle of the race and it was raining right at the start. So it's either obviously gonna work out really well for these soft guys that come early on, or is it's gonna work out really well for the guys further back there. So like this, if it goes longer, then this puts the Amazement in prime position for another win, with him being 10th and on the harder tyre.
And you'd certainly say just by looking at the sky that it looks like it's going to be already.
Yeah, it's still.
See a cloud.
Yeah, the weather looks pretty nice. You know, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain anytime soon. So they start filing around back onto the grid. So here we go for round 5 of the season from Spain. I'm gonna go on board with Melanie, who's in P2. So hopefully we don't get any carnage going into turn 1, but you never know.
It's a pretty tough track to get to right now. So,
Yeah.
That's drivers.
Yeah, usually carrying quite a bit of speed into that corner as well with the long drag down to it, so interesting. So we are about set here, so 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are away for the Spanish Grand Prix. And it looks like Feisty Ted's got a solid start, but Melanie has the inside, is down into turn 1. Yep. Oh, and Leopard's managed to get past Silent Mole already. Oh! It looks like, in the background there, Leopard got tangled up a little bit with Silent Mole. Silent Mole got damaged? No, doesn't look like it. Don't know if you saw that, Casey. What happened?
Yeah, it looks a tough one to call. But, yeah, that's certainly what that bad for Leopard. Also, the Amazement that lead ran on hard, so he's got damage as well. So, then the lead hard runner.
Yeah, so not a great start for a couple of the guys we thought might be up there with their strategies, but it's as you were going towards the end of this first lap. Feisted still leading from Melanie, from Silent Mole, and then 4th row. Well, we'll say, still special mention to Hamilton Fan, up in 5th. Good for him, but looks like he's holding up the guys behind Sims. The Sims, Jiggly, LK, they're all right behind him. Like a train. So watch, stay on board with these guys until turn 1. Sims looks like he's going to have the run here. No. I managed to keep it. So Jiggly tries to go round the outside of Sims there, but nothing doing. Now he has to go defensive on LK. Turn 4. Still keeps the position. Interesting that, I was going to say that Ted's already pulled out a 2nd on Melanie, but just about already.
This top is pretty spread out in comparison to the rest of the field.
Yeah, they're already starting to pull they've already, well, if you look, Reynolds has already pulled a 3-second gap on Hamilton Fan. He's definitely slowing these guys up behind. Nice. It looks like there's a train literally from 6th down to 10th with York. Literally all stuck behind Hamilton Fan here, but he's got the position. It looks like
Leopard's just got a little bit of damage.
he's coming in. So Jiggly has retired in the pits. Obviously not happy with how his race is going. We'll go back on board with Sims, who still hasn't managed to get past another battle going on. It's Bobbitt's on. Well, Bobbitt's was behind Papa Smurfy, but looks like he had a little bit of an incident. Sims is still all over the back of Hamilton Fan here. Hamilton Fan obviously on the quicker tyre, so that might be another added bonus of keeping him behind, but it looks like just trying to look, as someone dropped out from that battle there. I can't. Oh, obviously there was Jigglypuff, wasn't he? He decided to retire to get damage. I see Ted's set. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's setting some rapid laps. Sims, he's going to get the position. Squeeze. No. Clean, aggressive defending there from Hamilton Fan. He went through the turns 1, 2 and 3, keeping Sims behind him. But all this is just playing into the hands of the top 4 here. Obviously we know there's rain to come, so that could change everything, but for now those top 4 are really starting to pull away.
Hards don't seem to be doing too well either, because York's got the gaps in the bottom. He's not really got the pace, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with one of these, especially with the harder compound tyre, it takes a little bit longer for the pace to really come in. They might take a while to get going. Apologies, Siri wanted to talk then for some reason, even though I don't say it. Right, has Sims got the run here? Can he finally get this move done? But there's also LK, so if Hamilton Fan's not careful, he could get mugged here. As LK's trying to go round the outside of both of them through turn 1, he gets Hamilton Fan, but that's a brilliant move there from LK. So Hamilton Fan drops 2 places there. As Jock is also starting to catch Hamilton Fan. Up the front, Reynolds has caught up to the back of Silent Mole. As Bobbitts is in the pit.
Reynolds almost just did winter qualifying right into the DRS board.
Just trying to help everyone out by not being able to see. If they're not using line. So lap 5 laps completed here, onto lap 6. Feisty Ted is keeping the gap steady, I think, to the gap's steadying a little bit now to Melanie at 1.92 seconds. Then we have Silent Mole further 1.3 back, and then Reynolds within DRS range of Silent Mole, but this is all pretty static up front. There's pretty similar gaps. As LK has managed to get past Sims into turn 1, so he's made up another position. I think he needed that, especially being on the softer compounder tyre. He didn't want to get stuck behind Sims, who's on the mediums. I think it's a matter of time before Jork also gets past Hamilton Fan. He is the leading hard runner in 8th position. Another solid race by him so far again. Always comes up with good strategy, does Jork.
At the moment, it's got that clear gap, it's fine. It's what it is, even though he's quite a long way back. By the time the guys front pit and still comfortably be in front of them. And I imagine that they'll probably go onto hard tyres as well. So then they'll be on equal footing.
Yeah, obviously he's playing the longer game as he's coming up towards Hamilton Fan here. Lovely camera shots here as he tries to get around the outside. No thinks better of it, but he's gonna. Oh, did he get damaged? It doesn't look like he got any wing damage there, but you never know. But yeah, I was gonna say, obviously the soft guys might need to pit twice, and with these guys in on the hard tyre, and obviously Jork being at the front of those runners, he'll most likely only have to stop twice depending on when this rain comes, so definitely play into his hands later on in this race. I will say, Sims is still managing, even though LK has got past Sims, Sims is still managing to stay in DRS range, so those medians may be starting to come into the zone a little bit. As missed that. Jork has managed to get past Hamilton Fan. There. So let's see if he can catch up to these two.
Got damage.
Oh. As he dives into the pits there. Oh. There was a teleporting Silent Mole there. Turn 1. There isn't really. Oh, there's a little bit of a battle going on further down the field. 13th is Bobbitts is catching up to Amazement here. Obviously the guys who got some damage right at the start, so Bobbitts opens the DRS. Can he get close enough into turn 1? Sadly cannot. Nothing doing there. There's not really many other. I'm going to stay on board with battle down here. These guys, there's not much else going on sadly.
Will be a case of just seeing how these pit stops to look out. When things become clearer, I think guys are going to be fighting a bit harder. But we've got 2 guys in now, so begins.
So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where. So we've got 3rd, 4th, and 5th all coming in. So it'll be interesting to see where these guys come out, feed out. Sky still looks pretty. Can't really tell. It's starting to cloud up a little bit, maybe, but obviously, feel like with these soft runners having to pit now, it looks like it's going to play into the hands of especially the likes of Jork, who look is now up to 4th after that. Stayed on board with the Bobbitts Amazement battle there. Bobbitts still can't get past, but he is really close here. Silent Mole, obviously freshly pitted, is catching up to CK, who obviously hasn't pitted yet, starting on that hard tyre. So we will obviously see where these come out. So Sims is the new leader. So as these guys come, so they obviously all think, as who's that coming out there? That is Melanie there coming out. So Silent Mole obviously hasn't got past him, but he's definitely gained on him because he's over a second behind him. But it is as you were from the top 3 there. They have all come out similar but think Luke's got a chance here on slightly warmer tyres, as obviously Miller's only just come out, see if he can get past him here quickly. As you see in the background there, CK being very kind and letting Reynolds pass him. Obviously doesn't want to get involved with this pile up at the front.
It's worked out well for CK's race, but the gap behind him. Another big gap after that. So, some solid points for CK if he just plays that careful game he is.
Yeah, he's got a nice gap buffer to LK. But obviously, big winners so far, as it is starting to cloud over a little bit. Just judging from those pictures there. Obviously, it's the likes of Jork and F1 Ben here who can really stretch this out. It'll be interesting to see when the rain actually does come who takes the gamble first to come in for those intermediate tyres. I'm not sure. Feisty Ted's all over the back of F1 Ben here. If I was F1 Ben, I would not fight this. He is fighting it. He tries to squeeze him. Feisty Ted gets the move done. Yeah, so obviously last week, Casey, it was, I'm not sure who decided to take the bold move and go in for the Minters first, but if obviously
it was, I think the first person was low down and the second person was Kate, and then he got above. So he was bold last week and went bold again this time after he went wrong in his race, so he decided to protect his first.
Yeah, so we obviously we know that it's all about timing with these intermediate tyres, and if you can wait long enough until DRS is disabled, then you're on to a winner. But obviously you don't know when that's going to happen. We've still got another 20 laps this race to go. I thought I was going to say we might not get, it might not rain at all, but obviously still quite a long way to go in this race. Not even reached half distance yet. Is Melanie? No, I think F1 Ben has allowed Melanie to go through. So he's decided against trying to fight. I suspect though that when they come around, these boys catch up to Jock. I don't think Jock will give it as easy. Sets the fastest lap.
I'm not sure to see what Sid does. So he's starting his meetings. Really knackered. So he's going to be thinking about pitting soon. He surely can't get the distance.
No, I don't think those medium tyres can get 20 laps. Ooh, it's a nice switchback move there from Silent Mole and F1 Ben. Going too wide up here. Nope. Silent Mole squeezes Ben, but I think Ben should have thought better off that really than to try and fight Silent Mole.
That's very bad. Did a good job to save it once the track all the time.
So LK is coming up to the back of CK now. These fresh mediums. All what I will say is the dark horse here. Obviously, Leopard had a terrible start. Got something happened with him and Silent Mole in the first corner. It's quite hard to tell from where we were looking what actually happened. But he's in 10th. He's on the hard tyre. He pitted lap 2, so he can go a long way. So the rain could really play into his hands if he comes in at the right time. He could shoot up the standings.
Yeah, luckily for him, he's still within that striking distance where he can make up ground. You'd say probably further than that, further back behind. I mean, even if they get the strategy all bang on, they're still going to strike the result of the levels. Just in that range where you can still do something with the correct strategy.
Yes, he's still within a pit stop distance from the leaders. He's 20. Just went on to have a look. He's 23 seconds behind. So he is not in a bad place, depending on if he gets his timing right to change onto the intermediate. So obviously we'll see as we go on. Feisty Ted is up to the back of Jort now. So coming through chicane to finish the lap. Interesting you said about Sims, Casey. He is still out.
He's his best shot.
But his tyres must be screaming now as Feisty Ted gets to move on Jort nice and easily into turn 1. Jort doesn't defend too much. Always Jort runs a bit wide there, but he did lose the back end. Stay on board with Feisty Ted. It is obviously, you've got to think Sims has got to pit this lap.
I think with Sims, I think he's gone. If he's going to pick that, he's gone too late. Because he's going to drop way down the field when he stops there. So he's kind of committed to this staying out. And if he doesn't, if he isn't able to do it, it's going to cost him his race completely.
He was obviously hoping for the rain to be here by now, so it'd kind of time it perfectly. But he could probably go onto the soft tyre now, and he'll might come out in around 11th position or so. But just gonna look at that gap. So Leopard is dropping that gap. He's dropped it by a second. He is definitely one to watch as we go later down in the race. Sims stays out again. I'm not gonna lie, it is getting a little bit cloudier, but it's still pretty. As there you go, Feisty Ted gets moved on easy, so he's back into first position now. Oh, Jork's had a Jork. Oh, he's had a screen freeze.
That's a shame.
Oh, and another one while I was on board with him. Yeah.
Such a shame, isn't it?
That is real pity for him.
For everyone.
Yeah, he was really up there, also was he fighting for second. F1 Ben gets a 3-second penalty. Don't know what happened between him and Reynolds, but his Jork's dropped all the way down to 10th now. Oh, he's AI'd as he's left the session. Now just to go back down the grid a little bit, down to battle for 11th here, with Tucson, Amazement and Bobbert. These guys a little bit of airtime, as there's not much going on up the field. Literally, it is getting darker now. Clouds are rolling in. I'd probably say still another 10 laps or so before the rain's going to come. We shall see.
Folks back. He's going to be right in the middle of that run. Taking control. He's going to be right behind. Oh no!
Oh no!
Come on! Just around solid. Just understand.
Tyre will put on one as well. Huh? Soft tyre.
It's a bit.
I'll have some pace at least, but and I think he might have given up. I think he might have given up now.
I can understand.
Real unlucky for Jort there. Obviously, before that, he was running up in second. Up in second. On for a good wall of points, and then the connection fails him. Yeah, no, I saw. He must be 18 laps on these medium tyres. He's really pushing him. Santa Mole's right up behind him. And Santa Mole gets the move done. It is, what I will say, Casey, is I don't know if it's you, but it's got considerably darker in the last lap also.
Yeah, it does look pretty close now. But that's only for the start. I think Sims is going to take that kick out. It's not into straight away, but it takes a few laps. So I think Sims is going to be a sitting duck now for 5 or 6 laps if he stays out. See that come from that as well. So I'm really confused as to where to get it.
Let's see. So we are as you were when we started this race. Feisted is in the lead. He has actually managed to build a little bit more of a gap on Melanie in second. So it's in his. Oh, on board with that. She didn't get any damage from that, interestingly. Surprising.
Yeah, he's a great start. Great race.
So Sims' tyres must be dying. Reynolds has caught 2 seconds on him in a lap, but he's staying out. As Reynolds, first penalty. I did wonder whether we could go race. He could go race without a penalty, but he's all over the back of Sims now. Just to go round the outside. Interesting choice of there, but Sims. I don't think Sims is going to fight this now. Sims needs the rain, and he needs it now. But he can't come in, can he? Because it's just
No,
he can't go on a softer compounded tyre. And I think this is going to ruin it because it's raining and it's going to rain soon.
It's definitely good, but I get the feeling that if he's at least still get a few points, we'll just see this ending up in either the ball or the puncture, to be honest. But yeah, to say either way, the race is unfortunately ruined for him. If he committed earlier, he might have been able to do something. Just it's a shame for him.
It could have been on for a good finish, but sadly not. So what I will say is, amazing that Bobbitts still going at it. They've been going at it for literally maybe in the last 5 to 10 laps or so. They're slowly moving up the field, 10th and 11th respectively.
Oh, I think that was the flash.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked like a bit of lightning. That. So
If it really comes down.
yeah, he's still out, but now LK's catching him. To be fair, after this, it has just started raining. You can see it now. Right, so this is lap 20. Credit to Sims here. I think he'll pit the end of this lap personally. Go back on board with the battle. As Bobbitts has actually managed to get past Amazement for P10. There we go, LK's got past Sims for P5.
I think he's coming back quite heavy, so he might be alright. It will still be a little bit there.
Oh, he's struggling. He's going to come in now. Yeah, he's ran wide there into the S's. Like you say, it has actually come down really quick here. He's in. Right, there we go. Brave Soul Sims. 20 laps on those medium tyres. And he's in. F1 Ben has also decided to follow him in. So that means it moves Leopard up to 6th.
got it's not DRS disabled yet, so it's not. Will be, I think, this lap, so just out of range already.
So Bobbitt and Amazement both in as well, and Hamilton fan. All these guys taking this early risk to come in. What I will say, there's already spray. I already see some spray off these tyres, so it is the sun of walls. Got a bit twitchy out of into the back straight there. So yeah, right. DRS is this has come at perfect time for these guys. Let's fight centre wide. So they're in. So like we said, that it might have played into Leopard's hands here. It doesn't look like it's gonna with the way the time that DRS got disabled there. But so top 4 are in, that's top 5. So I'm going to stay on board with Sims here because it's going to be interesting. I don't think he'll obviously come out but at the front, but it'll be interesting to see where he comes out.
Yeah, those guys at the front have got it just in time, haven't they? CK have just lost a chunk more time by being a little bit further back in the field.
Oh, CK. Goes 5 seconds stop go. For Sims, he's going to shoot up here though. As his F1 Ben. There he goes. So, thinking about it there, Sims actually hasn't lost out too much from staying out that long.
No, it has actually worked out incredibly.
He's actually come out where he was, so credit to him.
Simon Hall's gained a lot of time at pit stops against Stephanie Melanie. Just right behind him.
Both of these two. So these two are the guys who obviously 1 and 2 last week in the wet around Baku. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Feisty Ted, he definitely is massive winner here. Huge lead over these two.
I think this could be full wets as well. Because last week in Baku, people would have come in for full wets had it not been the last couple of laps. And this seems to be coming down heavier than it did around there, so I think we could see another tyre change yet. And then count on.
You never know with this game, but that could make things slightly more interesting towards the end if that was obviously to happen.
It does have to be really heavy on this game for that. It
Yeah.
does work pretty well.
Oh, just further down the field, Leopard has managed to get past F1 Ben. He came out behind him, but he has managed to get past him. So he's up to 7th position. And what I will say is Amazement and Bobbitt are after those pit stops, are still locked in battle for 10th.
That's exactly what you want. That low down you've got approach the race is at least just something to fight for.
Yeah.
It's good to these two other companies.
It's always, yeah, it's always much more fun, even if you're low down, to be battling with someone all race rather than just going round, but like lonely for the whole race. Just watching Melanie's run wide. Oh no, sorry, that was an AI car. Sincerely apologize. I thought Melanie had run wide there. Got a bit excited, but it was just the AI. I don't know whose car that was actually. Yeah, Melanie's maybe slowly starting to pull a little bit of a gap. And found a mole here. But obviously, for interest of entertainment, I think we would like it to go full work, so there has to be another set of pit stops just to see what could happen. Yeah, it's still pretty. Yeah, I think this top three have been pretty much set since the start of the race, obviously. Oh, Feistes gets a penalty, but he's got far enough in advance. I think what I will say, just obviously off what's happening in the race, because obviously there's not much going on at the moment. It's always interesting to see how people get on in the wet, because I feel like that shows actually how much good a driver they are and how good they are, like pace wise, and how they can push the car in the wet, because it's all easy when it's dry and sunny, but it's a total different kettle of fish when it's obviously raining.
Yeah, obviously you've got that grip training hitting corner to corner, especially in this whole phase where the rain is definitely getting harder. So you don't know how much grip there is, you've got to test it. It's all about adaptation, how quickly you can get used to it. So yeah, something you can be practice for. So yeah, definitely a good test for the drivers, but they all seem to be coping pretty well so far. I'm not sure how they were doing in your eyes, so it shows that we've got some really decent drivers.
Yeah. Hi, Callum. I will say is, Feisty Ted has lost he had lost quite a bit of chunk of time there. He was 9.5 seconds, it was below 9 for a little bit. So maybe if he's had a little bit of a mistake somewhere. Nothing much else going on. So, obviously, if we move it on to if these guys are to finish where they finish, obviously this plays massively into the hands of obviously Sadat Mole extending his lead even more in the championship. I'll actually have a quick look at the standings.
Really bad. 2 races in a row, 3 actually.
So obviously Silent Mole would get 5th to do that. So Silent Mole would go on to 89 points. And then you'll have Reynolds in 2nd on 58. So that's a massive lead there. So Melanie would get 18. He'd be on, so it'd be 57 for Reynolds in 2nd. 58, 57 for Melanie, but obviously this doesn't take into account obviously points for qualifying, and obviously Melanie would jump Reynolds there against Melanie. So if we look at that, he's going to have a pretty strong 30 plus point gap already, and it's only round 5.
Yeah, and as well, from talking to Luke, he doesn't see Ted championship rival as well. We saw that last week. It's nothing against Ted, how he drives, but he just did it for fun. We saw last week when he ran into problems, he was retired because he's not really too worried about the championship. So I think this kind of result is, in that respect, someone winning who probably won't be in the fight, just in races for the fun.
Yeah, I think Ted is obviously very up and down. If he does well, he's usually, like he's won in Bahrain, obviously. He obviously was on the podium start of the season as well. So, but then if he runs into a bit of problems, like I say, doesn't he obviously just doing it for fun, so he's not as fussed. What I will say is the rain is coming down from that camera angle. It is surely not long until, how many laps have we got left? 7. So
Yeah,
will
I think
anyone?
it will be.
Yeah, so they're gonna have look at the spray. They're gonna have to come. Although these inters, like we say, last for a while, even in really bad conditions. But Santmore runs a bit wide there. Ted
It's one of those
stays.
ones where I think you can really tell when it changes over. It's really hard to pick up that point. You haven't got the DRS to say anything to tell you when.
No. They're all roughly, I was just looking at times, they're all roughly 11 seconds slower than their fastest lap. So, that is remarkable how heavy the rain is now. Will anyone take a gamble lower down the field? As Sims has actually let Leopard through. Teammates, oh no, apologies, Sims AI'd there. Just back in the race. So CK, yeah. Wouldn't it? You wouldn't be able to write this if CK somehow managed to get on the podium or something going on these wet tyres.
Did that happen? I think he's got to say this 5 seconds before going, which isn't going to help. He's going to be. He'll be close to Hamilton fans. That'll be good. Be able to compare the pace there, see how he's doing.
So we'll obviously keep an eye on CK now as he comes out on those wet tyres. Managed to stay ahead of Hamilton fan, but only just.
That looks pretty positive so far.
Yeah, he's pulling away from him, so we'll just stay on board with CK here. Just this Jorks AI car has decided to put him on wets. Good call.
Oh. Job rejoin.
Yeah, you might have a chance.
Yeah, all Sims as well. So I think people following the CK's lead to the AI as well. That's probably the best indication that the AI know what it is.
Yeah. CK's, I'm not gonna lie, CK's pulled a pretty decent gap on Hamilton fan, just on that lap. Obviously Sims had nothing to lose either here. He's not going to drop out of the points. So yeah, look at this. Look at the puddles now. Will any of these guys higher up? This might play into the hands of. You've got to think now that some of these guys at the front, they're going to risk it and stay out because. Oh, as Ted runs wide. Oh, he held it there. He is struggling massively. Is he going to come in?
Oh,
No. He is. It is really touch and go now. Right, so he's 14 seconds off his best. It is definitely wet tyres, I'd say. But these guys, like, they're going to stay out. Obviously, there's only 4 laps remaining. It's going to be, unless one of them comes in, none of them are going to make the move.
Yeah.
It'll just be detrimental to them.
Yeah, the lap is staying out as well. So I think the only guy that's going to be Sims is CK. Well, he's not let down. Or Ben's going as well. Watch out for Sims. I think he could make a come back through this field. It will be kind of last lap. Still in there.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, he's not really lost out from that pit stop. Still in 7th, so still going to get a decent haul of points. Nothing.
I think this could work. Just look at CK to Hamilton fan now. He was around 2:47 last lap, wasn't it? That's gone 5 seconds.
Yeah. That massive gap, so, but they're going to stay out now. Come on, we want something to happen.
As well, just those, as we saw with Cam at the moment, even the guys between themselves can switch over a bit. So you see, this is where it's really tricky to find the optimum pace. So you could easily see someone chuck it off the road or someone throwing caution to the wind on the into the side lap and being able to make a few positions maybe.
Right, so lap 31 and 33. It is this Leopard's caught right up to LK. LK must have had a moment or something. I don't know who's that's in front of him. That's an AI. But yeah, we won something to kind of happen, so to speak. This rain is. What I will say is, I am kind of glad I'm not racing right now, because
Yeah.
not a massive fan of the wet conditions.
I've just driven though watching the wet in this game. See, last season the late so yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I find it pretty tricky. These guys obviously got more talent there.
Oh my god, that just shows you that picture there. I was on board with Leopard and LK, just how much it is actually raining.
Sims is making up just about enough time, I would say, at the moment. Because it will get worse, but most worse. So.
He's made up about 2 seconds on this lap already. And obviously, only a third of the way around. Yeah, it is definitely wet tyres, that's for sure, but obviously no one's going to make the move here because they're all too late. Oh, it's treacherous. What I will say, most of these guys are on pads as well, with no traction. Credit to them doing that. I certainly won't be able to. Oh, Ted is all over. He's losing the back end all the time. He's fighting it everywhere, but he's on the penultimate lap. Don't want to curse it, commentator's curse, but only a mistake now from him would cost him this victory. I'd look at Sims. Sims is now, he was 18 seconds behind Leopard, he's now 12. It just shows where the tyres are at.
I think one lap earlier would have just been ideal. Because if these interspurs are just going to get away with it, but it's going to be right on the edge of that last lap. Mike wasn't that good. Falling around.
Staying on board with this battle for fifth, which is the closest battle on the track currently, as Ted starts the final lap of this race. Oh my god, Sims is in 9 seconds here of Leopard already. Obviously, I think.
TK get a point.
Yeah, can he catch up with Bob? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So, final lap. Sims, he's made up 10 seconds in a matter of laps. Say this was another 5 laps or so, he would be right up there, but obviously not quite come at the right time. It's going to be interesting to see if Leopard can get past LK here, or is he? Ooh. Has LK got a penalty? Might be worth having a check, because I'm not sure. That might be why Leopard, obviously it's raining, but that's why he might be not trying to. Oh, Leopard's had a moment! Oh, he's managed to catch that. That could nearly be points down the drain.
To answer your question, yes, he does.
There we go. But Leopard, after that moment, is 2 seconds behind him. I'm going to go on board with Feisty Ted as he comes round the final corner, pretty much drifts round it, like that, to win the Spanish Grand Prix in a very rain-affected race. And then Melanie, another solid second position for him after last week. And then we have your championship leader Saint Mol to come home in third. And then Reynolds to come home in fourth. He's got a penalty, but I don't think LK will jump him now. There you go, Leopard jumps LK up into fifth. We've got Sims, look how close he was there. 2 seconds behind LK at the end. So, these wet tyres really worked for him as F1 Ben.
It's going to be close between CK here. This is going to be on the run for mine, I think.
Come on, CK. Oh, he's got look, he's got so much more grip. Oh, 72 thousandths away from a point. Oh, must be gutting, but that was. You could just see there though how much more grip CK had coming out the final corner just on those wet tyres. So that is your race done and dusted. Pretty convincing pole to race win for Feisty Ted there. Pretty much controlled the race the whole way. As Reynolds' AI car now decides to hit him. So we'll just wait for these to load up. So invite more. And that, just go through here. So there you go, your race winner, Feisty Ted. With the victory. Melanie coming home with another solid second position. And obviously Silent Mole, who's just joined us in the commentary box. Going here in third again, we've got Reynolds fourth, Leopard fifth, LK sixth, Sims seventh, and we've got F1 Ben in eighth, Amazement in ninth, and Bobberts in 10th. Right, good evening, gents. Include your audio, if you may. Right, where should we start?
I think with the man who kind of dominated.
Yeah, Feisty Ted. Pretty much pole to win. Pretty easy from your point of view there. So just talk us through your race, how it went, and was it as easy as it looked to us in the commentary box?
Well, I haven't played this game properly in a while. Obviously, Azerbaijan, that didn't go so well, but I went with an easy setup, so I went spin out, and it was pretty comfortable, to be honest. I was just checking the gaps, but at the end, on the inters, it was a bit funny, but yeah, I didn't really have to push at the end. I had about 10 seconds, so pretty casual race. I had to get through F1 Ben and Jordan, but I think Jordan had some issues again with his lag freezes and shit, so it was a bit comfortable.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, look, pretty comfortable race. Kind of obviously managed the gaps, came in at the right time, and obviously you actually gained at the pit stops as well. So that was a really solid race from yourself. So well done. I think my mind is blank, but I think that's your second victory of the season, if I'm correct.
No, it's not.
Is it not? My bad.
Yes.
I'm rubbish at remembering. It's definitely your third podium. That's what I think. Anyway,
Second.
right.
Second.
Oh my god. I need to get my facts right. I've been away from a week. I've been away. Forgive me. But well done on your victory. Right, Melanie.
Cheers.
Congratulations on another P2. Is he going to talk?
Had to look behind and look for most of the race. Keep him behind. Perhaps another.
Yeah, so obviously I wasn't here last week, but you obviously were very good in the wet last week in Baku as well. So again, you obviously qualified really well, and then you managed to keep the gaps at the start, and then obviously you were really solid. I think you were pulling away from Silent Mole on the when we got onto the intermediate tyre. So obviously you're a wet specialist as well. So
Don't feel like it. I think Luke was just coasting home in Chester.
it was obviously interesting. Just a question to all three of you actually. Did any of you contemplate coming onto the wet tyre, or were you always gonna stay out?
I was watching Ted. He was gonna.
Oh, yeah, I was watching the team behind. I,
Um,
I would have thought Luke would have, because I don't think he had anything to lose.
Jeff
Unless he
Travis
would
was
have got
ready
stuck
this
down
week.
Reynolds. I don't know. But yeah, I was just, if I would have pitted, probably if
That was
they'd done
tough.
pitted.
Yeah.
It's obviously because we were watching Sims further back, and he came out. Must have been 18 seconds with like 3 or 4 laps left, and then he was doing 2. So it was obviously wet conditions, but obviously none of you took the
Yeah,
risk because obviously it's too close to call. But anyway, Melanie, well done. I think that moves you up in the championship as well. Not sure.
Yeah.
I'm rubbish at stats, obviously, so don't count on me knowing where you are. But right, Luke, congratulations, another podium, and I think that increases your championship lead by must be over 30 points now. So
Yeah, it's actually 30 to 10.
oh well, there you go. See, Luke knows the stats, not me. So, but yeah, another good race. Just a question. Right at the start, first, obviously you and Leopard had I don't know, a small coming together. We couldn't. It was hard to tell what actually happened from our point of view, but I think you touched in some way. I don't know whether it was obviously lag or whatnot, but just,
Well, yeah, I was on the outside into turn 1, and then it became the inside of turn 2, and it didn't really look like I hit him, and then he kind of looked like I just lost it on his own and spun around really, so there's definitely no contact on my screen, so I don't know what happened there, but obviously I'm lucky to him.
obviously plays into your hands. Obviously now with the championship, but yeah, talk us through your. Other than obviously, I just wanted to get your view on that because it was hard to tell. But yeah, talk about your race there.
Yeah, I was struggling, especially in the last sector throughout the whole race. I don't know what was happening. I couldn't really drive it properly, unfortunately, which kind of cost me a lot of time overall in qualifying as well. But when the pace isn't great, you still come out of the podium. You've got to be happy. Extend the championship lead. Ted was obviously far too good, and then I think I could have stayed with Melanie in the wet, but I decided to just stay behind and wait for him to take if it came, but it didn't. So yeah, props to him. Also really unlucky to Jordan because he was in a great position up front. And obviously had a screen freeze and disconnected, so he would have been there as well, so that's unlucky. But yeah, we got on to Monaco. Yeah, exactly, esports really. Going to Monaco, and then the season really starts.
Yeah, obviously as the F1 actually released the new esports thing today, the game is still showing how ready it is for it. But yeah, well done on another podium and extend your Champions League. Congratulations, Ted, on your win, and Melanie on another second position. So, yeah, so like they say, next week we head to the iconic streets of Monaco, which is sure to be an entertaining race. I'm just going to count how many of you guys finish. I might be able to count it on. We'll see.
Yeah, one arm.
It's obviously, yeah, it's going to be close. What I will say, I'll actually give CK £1 if he finishes. I'm sure
£1.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
So we'll see if he finishes. But yeah, congratulations, guys. Well done. Thank you, Casey, once again for joining me in the commentary box once we managed to get it sorted. Thank you for standing in while Josh was away. So thank you. And yeah, we'll see you all next week for Monaco. Goodbye.